All right, so let's go over this exit ticket. So it says solve for z. So that's just our variable. It doesn't matter what letter they use or what picture they use. All this means is that it's some number we don't know what the value is. So we're trying to figure out what is the value of this? What number does it represent? So when I go to write the math problem, I can do that if I want a little extra practice. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a z. So in reality, I have z plus 9 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the math problem. So you can also sort of use this if you know some math, and you can say, okay, what can I plug in here? This says plus 9 will give me an answer of 6. So you could go through these and check and see which one works, or you can think about this again as a seesaw. So remember, this equal sign means that everything on this side is exactly the same as this side right here. So in order to keep it equal, if I take something away from here, I have to take the exact same thing away from the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase a little bit of this. And I'm going to look and see, okay, the only way I know I'm finished or I know what the value of z is if it says z is equal to something. There can't be anything else over here with z. So I need to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 positives. So if I take 9 away from here, I have to take 9 away from this side, and I don't have that many. I only have 6. So I'm going to have to get 3 more positives, and the only way I can do that is if I add a 0 pair. So every positive I put, I have to put a negative also. So if I add 3 positives, now I have 3 negatives. So now when I look at it, I do have 9 negatives to take away from both sides. So if I cross out 9 of these, I have to do the exact same thing on this side because it says that they're equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I have z by itself. So z equals 1, 2, 3, negative 3. So the answer should have been D. Number 2. So this one uses a W, which is fine. It doesn't matter the picture or what it looks like. It's just we're trying to figure out what is the value of that W? What number does it represent? So the other thing I have on this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 negatives. So I have 8 of these. So I need to get rid of 8 negatives. Whatever I do to one side, based on this equal sign, I have to do the other side because I want to keep it equal. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I do have 8 that I can get rid of. So all I'm going to do is if I get rid of these 8, I have to take 8 from this side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I get rid of those, what I'm left with is a W equals 1, 2. But that has negative, so that's negative 2. So the answer is C. All right, number 3. So this time we have pictures instead of little boxes. But what it does is it gives you a key and it says every time you see a little basket, that's an X. So what you could do is you could just put X's here. If you see an apple, that's a negative 1. So over here I have, so if you rather have that, you can do that. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes it more understandable for you, go ahead and get after it. So I want to get these X's by themselves. So the only thing that's extra on this side is this negative 1. So I look over here. If I want to get rid of this, do I have a negative 1 to get rid of on the other side? And I do. So the reason they have a little balance here is to show you that if it's level, what does that mean? Well, that means this side is equal to what's on this side. So this is sort of our equal sign. So if I get rid of a negative 1 on this side, I need to get rid of 1 here. So now I know that 2 X's is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to take these negatives and I have to split them into how many groups? 1, 2 groups. So I have to do it evenly because the X's are exactly the same. So each one would get 3 negatives. So in that case, X is equal to negative 3. So the answer should have been C. Number 4. So here we go. If you look at your picture, we have X's here. So we have 2 X's. And it says for every little weird ball you see with the tic-tac-toe board, that's a positive 1. So we have positive 1, positive 1. And if you like to add that, add it so you don't forget what it means. So I know I need to get these x's by themselves. So here's the stuff I have to get rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4 positives. Are there 4 positives that I can get rid of on the other side? Well, there are, because there's a whole bunch. I actually have 6 of them. So if I get rid of 4, I have to come over here and get rid of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have 2 x's are equal to 2 positives. So I have to take these 2 positives and split them up into how many groups? 1, 2. So each x gets 1 positive. So x is equal to positive 1. All right, I hope that helps you guys out. I'll see you in class.